It's Charlie from Daily Motor, and today we've got a mini sound system test on the 2022 Acura MDX Type S and its 25-speaker ELS Studio 3D Signature audio series. Man, they're really harping on the branding on this one. Rather than do a full-on sound test like we usually do, we've actually already covered an MDX before, so if you want to see how the infotainment system works and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and all those things, check out the link in the description and check out the more normal, the more common version of this sound system. Admittedly, it's not many people are going to have the opportunity to actually have this sound system in their Acura because you got to get the Type S MDX for it, and it's just not going to be a super common model. So I guess if you are ponying all the way up to get that top trim, then you get this extra special sound system. But a lot of you wanted to hear it, so I actually borrowed the car from the Topher and just was able to squeeze in a little bit of time to do the demo. So we're just going to head out on the road and listen to all our sample tracks while we're rolling. I'll give you kind of a preliminary brief rating there at the end. But before we get started, pop out, take a real quick look at it. I love the look of this thing in this blue paint. It's one of my favorite paint colors on the market. But like I said, this is the special edition, higher performance version of the Acura MDX. I don't know how many people are going to want to get a sort of luxury mid-size crossover like this that is also kind of performance-y, but not big-time performance like a BMW or Mercedes or something. But it's still cool, and if you do want to see more on it, check the link in the description. I'll link the Topher's review so you can get his thoughts on it. Alright, now as always, we're doing this test with lossless uncompressed WAV audio files and a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high-quality Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. And if you want to hear exactly what I'm hearing, pop in some headphones and you'll hear the same spatial stereo effect. We're going to do the test with the sound settings set to their factory defaults, so everything zeroed out as the sound engineers intended. Without any further ado, let's start it up and get out on the road. one of the coolest aspects of this sound system is the spatialness, if that's a good way to say it, of it. The fact that there are so many speakers placed in so many strategic spots, you hear sounds. First of all, it's so focused on just centering the music right on you. It sounds like the music is both coming from right in front of you and all around you, exactly as a proper stereo system should. And there's more of a depth to the music and a warmth than you get from just about any other system. It's really quite cool. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's more enjoyable to listen to, but it's more complex and it's impressive. Speaking of enjoyable, for this next song, we'll turn the bass all the way up and see what happens. Alright, that's actually more distortion than I was expecting. I expected a little bit more of a heavy rumble. That's not bad, but it's not really what I expected. Oh, Muffin is all the way at the beginning for some reason. Much quieter it got when the bass came in. This is a 1,000-watt system, so it shouldn't be lacking power, but that's really weird. I noticed that earlier too in the Redlips songs. That's kind of surprising. My thoughts on the 25 speaker ELS signature system here in the MDX Type S. I think of this system as a really fancy kind of meal or a wine or drink or something that maybe someone has explained to you that this is really high end, this is expensive, it's got these exquisite flavors and flavor profiles, and you're like, oh, okay, I get it, it's good, it's cool, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I could see sort of that equivalency happening with this system because it's really impressive, and I'm hearing elements of these songs that I've never quite noticed. There's this part, I think it's right here, that you hear a whoosh. I'm gonna see if it happens again. Maybe it's a little bit earlier, but the way that the music moves around you is really darn unique. And I know from testing this with ImmersiveAudioAlbum.com's drive in our other video when we drove this car, that it is capable of some really impressive surround sound aspects and elements when you're using high quality music. The problem is I think a lot of people are just going to be using SiriusXM or Bluetooth, and they're really not going to be taking advantage of the system fully, and they're not going to appreciate its abilities and its kind of above and beyondness. So for overall sound quality, there is some weirdness to it. It's not necessarily quite as strong as the top tier system. So I'd be giving it like an A+, A tier, but really, really tippy top. It's quite good, but I don't see a ton of benefit from getting this over just the normal MDX system. And the fact that you can't touch the screen, you got to use this trackpad, and it's not quite as intuitive of a system as a lot of the other systems that you use. It's quite good, it's impressive, but A tier for me. I would pick something from Volvo or Mercedes or some of our other common S tier brands over this. But thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on the MDX, check the links in the description. We'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.